Hello everyone, this is Richard, and I'll be showing you guys my OP One Piece card game analysis for the 12th, oh no, not 12th, the 25th of December 2025. So yes, Christmas. Merry Christmas everyone. So first, I'll start by saying, I'm on a new computer, so I don't know if you can tell why I'm struggling a little bit. This isn't exactly what I'm used to, but it's here. Also, the cards are a little different. One thing I noticed, the cards, the bestsellers were very different from what I usually see on mine. So I don't know why that happened, but I did get to see some hidden picks that I wouldn't have seen usually. So I'll say there were some good things that came out of this. So of course we saw a premium booster, number 2, of course as usual. And number 1, Marco, as every single week. Marco, great price, great selling value, always at the top, excellent potential for profit, solid long-term stability, and it isn't as great as previous weeks, but it still looks good. If you already own some of these, which I hope you do, it's looking good. Next is this log card, market price of $2, and which sits well above selling price of $179, so just automatic profits there. You see a trend with these cards, they're very cheap, so you just stock these and then sell them for a profit. You can get immediate profits for them. That's really no problem with all but one of them. The problem is what I'm looking at is, will they grow over time? And the ones that are here, I believe, will do so, especially this card. This is a premium version of a consistently desirable character, so Law is very popular. It's been a card I've been ignoring more or less for a while, but it's about time I get to it. And it's a very reliable and underrated card. Next is the OP13 carrying on as well. Again, another Law card, so the selling price is almost half of the market price, so you can literally get 100% profit, which is very good. I mean, but it does consider how it literally costs nothing. It's to be expected. So this playable, collectible, so this makes it easy volume movers, and this wouldn't be too hard to pull from a pack. So it's a good character, has good usability, and the cost makes this a huge target to aim for. I mean, you might as well just hop on just open a few packs, hop on the website, just get maybe hundreds of these, honestly. Next is the Yamato card. So this, again, market price is above selling price. As usual, these cards are very cheap. So this is a super rare. He has super rare demand, and then he has this Yamato popularity. So this has good liquidity. It will sell well, even to the average dude who doesn't really play this game all that much, because average dude doesn't play this game, isn't paying hundreds of dollars. Some of these cards cost, like I showed you previously, but some cards like this they will take. So it's easier to sell. And then if the market price chart showing that this card is doing very well, so it's overall a very good buy. Oh well, there we go. We're back. So next is the GARP card. So this market price versus the selling price gives us a chance to earn at least a 3 times return investment. And that's really what's really appealing about it. You can easily just get 3 times return right now, and it's a stack and wait investment. So if you wait a little bit, you can definitely get more than that 3 times investment. So I say, why not? And this is going to be circulation for a while. So I think this is a good investment. Next is the Legacy of the Master set. First, we start with the Bondi card. I'm sure I've shown you guys a variation of this card before. So the market price is $8, while selling price is only $4. So this is one of the strongest buy low gaps in the entire spreadsheet. Not just pure numbers, right? Because we saw the GARP card previously had a 3 times return. But this card, I think, it's just a better card. It's easier to sell. So this has a good collector and player demand, and it's just top tier investment quality. Just because it mirrors the more expensive Bondi card and has very similar utility. This one's a sleeper for sure. But definitely, like I said, top tier investment quality. Next is this Perona card. I've shown you guys this one before. So this market price is above the selling price. This is a very good card. No matter what lens I look through it, this is always one of the most in demand cards, and it's for a good reason. It has good utility, not God utility. In fact, you know what? Why not God utility and decent returns? So next is the Mihawk card. It has good low risk with moderate upside, so it's a decent card. It's not too exciting, but a good investment nonetheless. Yeah, it's a boring sleeper, but I think it's worth it. Next is the Fist of Divine Speed set pudding card. This Charlotte pudding card. This is a character that's very popular in a variety of decks. Pudding I've seen kind of sneaking into most bestsellers, and it's a good chance for small profits over time. So this Mihawk card, this previous Mihawk card in that way. Next is this Luffy card on the 118, which is a cheaper version of the other 118 I have on other slide decks. It's a good buy low entry for a relatively high demand card. So like I said, the other version of this card, they're from very high demand. I think this is like a lower tier of that, but I think this proximity to those other cards just makes it a good investment in general. So next is our second to last deck, Royal Blood. The market price is $58, which deviates a lot for the rest of the cards on this list, but the selling price is $34. So this is a good buy low window for an SP. I would say so. Very good. So it's like I said, it's higher priced than the rest of this list, but it is 100% worth taking a look at. I think it's just very unique of a card anyway, and it doesn't have that much life left. Like, it's not gonna be printed for much longer. That said, that could also add to the low. It's rare. It's unique. You get it now. When it's when you're able to get like about 45% off from the market price, and then I think it's gonna grow. And I said it's one of the best present value plus future upside investments in Royal Blood's best-selling list in general. One of that I've seen, not just in this presentation, just in general. Next is the Doflamingo Rosiante card. So this one just has steady appreciation potential, and I like looking at the card as well. Tashigi, I've shown you guys before. Like I said, very cheap, so it isn't that big of a risk when buying. It's super rare, so it holds better long-term value than most other cards in this price point, like throughout the whole game. And so it's easy to buy and move in bulk, because this is always in demand. Always, this card specifically is always in demand. So I'd say go for it. And next is our last deck, Emperors of New World. This Luffy card, OP09 119. This is a strong buy low opportunity on a card so rare. I'm surprised it's this low. I'm wondering why. So like I said, it's one of the cheapest Luffy cards I've seen, especially of this kind. And then the card for Luffy cards in general are always consistent. So I say it's one of the easiest cards to sell later. A very good investment, I would say, but not a great investment, just because I'll keep it as a very good investment, but I think it's worth taking that risk. Not much of a risk anyway, I would say, but still. Next is this Shanks card, very cheap Shanks card. So the margin between market price and selling price is probably the lowest on this list. So like I said, not a big opportunity for immediate profit. But that said, I do expect this to change over time. So in general, Shanks cards maintain high liquidity. So just because of the kind of card it is, Shanks cards maintain high liquidity. Luffy cards do, Zoro cards do, and then there are a couple sleepers, less popular characters have certain cards that do maintain liquidity very well. So I say this is just a predictive, worthwhile investment. So the key insights: high rarity and cheap, automatic buy. A mostly new set of cards this week. I don't know why per se, but I do think this is a good thing. Prices are cheaper, risk is lower, so are the profits. Hey, it's cheaper if you get these cards. If for some reason you just look at my presentation and say, I'm buying every single one of these right now, let's go, no questions asked. In general, this will be cheaper for you. The risk is lower because they're so cheap. You won't have as much to lose generally, but you also have less to gain if all goes right. But finally, as new sets come out, it's important to pay attention to the story. It'll give you a good idea of what's gonna blow, what's not. It's a One Piece story. Oh yeah, thank you so much for listening. This is Richard, and let me reset it, and I'll be showing you guys my OP One Piece card game analysis for the 12th. Oh no, not 12th. The 25th of December, 2025. So yes, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. So first, I'll start by saying, I'm on a new computer, so I don't know if you can tell why I'm struggling a little bit. This isn't exactly what I'm used to.